what's up everybody? Josh and
Eli, Dodo, Brett, Thomas.
Yep, Eli, Thomas, Dodo, Brant. We're here. We wanted to make a video to teach everyone how to solve this, right?
Yes, because on the racing video, whoever can solve it first, some of you said that you want us to teach you how to solve it.
So you're going to teach everybody how to solve Rubik's Cube, right?
Yeah, and I think one of you were in my class, which is Daniel.
Cool. So maybe you can show Daniel how to solve Rubik's Cube. We've worked on it for a couple days, and we're getting better at it. So this is not the only way to solve a Rubik's Cube. There's lots of different ways, but this is the way we know how to do it.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask Eli questions, and he's going to be your teacher today. So
I'm teacher.
You're the teacher.
I'm teacher Miss Medic.
All right, you ready? So first thing, tell us about the different pieces on the cube.
Okay, so we have three kind of pieces. So the first one is called a corner piece. A corner piece has 3 stickers. So basically, how a corner piece has 3 stickers is like there's one right here, one right here, and one right here.
Excellent.
3 stickers. So there is 4 ones on each side of your Rubik's Cube.
So for a total of 4 and 4?
Yes.
Total of 8?
Yes.
Right. And then how many, what are the other 2 pieces?
So the other 2 pieces, the second one is called edge piece. So edge pieces are these ones right here in the middle. That one and this one. Okay. They have 2 pieces.
Okay. 2 stickers?
Yes, 2 stickers. So this piece and this sticker. This sticker and this sticker. Okay.
And then what's the third type?
The third type is middle piece.
And those always stay the same, right?
Yes. You're never gonna change it, no matter what.
And so the yellow and the white are opposite of each other?
Yes.
And then the red and the orange are opposite of each other?
Yes.
Okay.
And the blue and green are opposite of each other.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start explaining what you do your first step. What's the first step?
Daisy.
Daisy.
So basically a daisy is, so you look on your bottom. Mine might be different, but if this was a speed video, I would solve it a little faster than I am because this is a speed cube. So you look,
you're gonna go slow because this is a teaching video.
Yes. So basically, so you can find like a yellow in the middle easier. You look at this part, like this part.
The white one.
Yes. If it has if it says Rubik's Cube, mine says Rubik's Cube. So you turn it to the one that's opposite. So this one, so the top one, you turn it.
So you're looking for the yellow square.
Yes.
Okay.
And then basically a daisy is, so mine already has a pedal. So it's like, the goal is to surround the yellow piece with white.
So you need to have your yellow piece here, and you need to have white on the 4 sides, not the edges, but the corners, right?
Yes.
So it makes like a flower, a daisy.
Yes. Okay. So if it's like on the bottom and you need to get it right here, you like turn it like that, and it's on the air. That's how you make it so it's like that.
So this process, you don't really have certain steps you have to do to memorize.
No.
You just have to. You have to kind of do it intuitively and keep turning until you create like a daisy like this. So you got, and sometimes you might have white here too. That doesn't matter. That puts you a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
So you got your daisy? Mm-hmm. So show the camera like this. So we have the yellow center and we have the 4
Yeah,
petals.
but you might have the extra one like I do right here.
And that's okay. That doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the next step?
So the next step, so you look around, you look at your, so you look up.
Show the camera.
You look up at the and you find your first pedal. Mine is this one, but this is not a pedal, okay?
The edge.
Only the edge pieces are pedals. So you look at that. You look at the color. You look at this color, like you see that?
What color is it?
Green. So the one right here. You look at the one like right below it, right here.
Okay.
And if if it's matched to this one, like green here and green here, you do this 2 times. But if it's not, you turn it to this one, like that.
So you have to match the color that's on the side to the center color that corresponds.
Yes.
So mine's orange here.
Yes.
So I'll turn my bottom 2 pieces until that's orange too.
Yes. Okay.
And then when you get the same color, what do? You
do that.
You turn it 2 times to put the white petal down on the bottom.
Yes. And then you do the same.
So then you go to the next one. All right, mine's already green, so I'll turn this side 2 times. And then this one is red and blue, so I have to turn the top. I have to turn this until it finds the blue that's the center.
So when you're done, you'll have something that looks like this, a cross.
Yeah. So the goal of this second step is to take the white petals that were here, and you're moving them to the bottom so that you have a white cross.
Yes.
But what else do you have to make sure is on this step is the same on the white cross?
Okay,
the centerpiece
so you have to also make sure that the centerpieces are connected, like red and red, green and green, orange and orange, and blue and blue. But not yellow, because yellow we're not worried about.
Okay, so now what's this? Now that you have your white cross, this is the what? The bottom of your saw. So this always faces down now.
Yes.
Once you make your white cross, this always faces down.
Yes. So okay, so
what's the next step?
The next step, so you might find a white piece on the corner, like here. And
tell them what the goal of this next step is.
The goal of this next step is to make the whole bottom white.
So we're going to move all of the white pieces that are scattered across the cube. We're going to move them all down to the bottom.
Yes.
And there's a few different ways that we do that.
Yeah. So there's 3 ways I can do it. So if you have one like this on the corner right here, that's the one that you want to worry about right now. So you look at this piece right next to it, and you turn it. In this case, it's green. So you turn it and you match it to a center like this.
So you've got the white piece at the top on the corners here are the ones you want to work on. If one's on the bottom or the top, we'll do those later. But you look at the white piece, and then you look at the color that's on the corner of it, and you've got to line that color up so that it's the same as the center there.
Yes.
So this one is orange, it's not right. So I'll turn it so that it's green and green from this white piece. And our goal is to take this white piece and we're going to put it down on the bottom.
Yes.
So show us, we're going to learn our first thing called a trigger.
Yes, our trigger is away like that, and then towards, and then towards. And if you have one on top, that might move it to the corner, so you do that one.
Yeah. All right, so let me do mine. So let's pause here for a second. After you do that, you can finish that trigger. And let's talk about
the other 2 ones, right?
Yeah, well, let's talk about the different sides of the cube too, and how we explain those. So you've got, explain the different faces of the cube. If you've got the bottom, which is always the cross.
Okay, so this is bottom face, this is the top face.
What do you call the top face though? What letter is it? It's not a T, it's a
U.
U, because it stands for upper.
Yes. And now the one that, whichever side's facing you is front face for F. And L stands for left, and R stands for right. Yeah. And B stands for back.
But the ones that we only use are basically
these
right, left, front, and upper.
Yes, these.
For the way that we solve this particular.
Yes, we don't really use this, but we kind of use it sometimes. Yeah.
All right. So now talk about clockwise and counterclockwise.
Yes.
How that works.
So if you would do R clockwise. So if you just say R, it's clockwise.
That means you turn the right side
away from you.
Clockwise, like a clock rotates.
Yes. So that would be away from you. And for L, it's the opposite.
For clockwise.
Yes, for clockwise. So you turn it towards you instead of away from you.
Because you're viewing it like you're looking onto it.
Yes.
So if you were facing it this way, clockwise would be that way. Now what
Yes.
about prime?
So prime, for R, prime would be towards you.
Which is counterclockwise.
Yes, and
L prime.
for that it would be counterclockwise too, would be away from you.
Right.
And clockwise for the front face would be like that way.
The upper face, yeah.
Yes, the upper face. And clockwise for this is that way.
Counterclockwise, yeah.
Yeah, counterclockwise.
Yep. And so you just imagine yourself facing the
Yes.
whatever side you're on, and then you, if it's a
Yes.
prime, it's counterclockwise.
Yes.
If it's just a regular letter, it's clockwise.
Okay, so.
All right, back to solving our white stuff.
Actually,
One
the
other
top one.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it clockwise, you turn it that way. If you're gonna do it counterclockwise, you turn it this way.
Yep, that's a good way to think of it. You're pulling with your fingers. Yeah. Okay, so.
So the best way to turn with the top one is your index finger.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's finish getting our whites down.
Yes.
So if anytime you have whites on the side, you're looking at the.
You want to do those ones first.
Those first. You
and
look at the color
you're looking
there.
at the green, and his is green.
So I'll turn it so that it lines up diagonal with that. And then we perform a trigger.
Yes.
And the side that you perform it on.
But we already did it, right? So it basically, whatever side the white is on, like mine is on this one, so I do my right trigger.
Which is away.
Away, towards. And if you have on this side, you do your trigger.
You're on the left side.
Yes, away, towards.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah, but I can put it back.
Okay.
Like doing that.
Yeah. And so when we say away, towards, we mean the side that it's on, the top, and then the side again.
Mm-hmm. So, but if you have it on the bottom, that's the one that you want to care about second. So you do your trigger and then put you on the top, and then I'll tell you the top trigger.
Yeah. So let's show them that because I have some. I have one on the bottom here.
Yes, I have.
So if it's on the bottom,
yeah, so you can.
I can't get that down here right away. I need to get it on the side. So the way I get it on the side is first I'll transfer it to the top, which means I'll just take this little white thing here. It's facing me. I know you can't see it, but it's facing me. And I'll just do the trigger, which is away, towards. Now that piece is up there.
Yes. Okay, but now you have a side piece.
Now I have a side piece. So since I have a side piece, I'll solve that. I'll switch this over to the red. So it's in the diagonal.
So basically, if you have one on the top and you already have a side piece, and
always solve the side pieces.
Yes, and when you do it,
it might take it from the top.
Yes, and then you do that one, and if you still have more, you don't do those ones. You do that one. Okay, so
which one do you have? Do you have just one on the top?
Yes.
So talk to them about solving that and what you have to think about the bottom.
Yeah, so you do away.
But first, before you do that, you have to make sure that it's.
Yeah. So first, so you look on the top. You look at the bottom. It can't. So if mine was like right here, it can't be there because there's a white there. So I have to put it like right there where the orange is, so I can do it.
So when you're solving one on the top, it doesn't need to be on the opposite side from a white. You need to make sure that your top piece is on the opposite side from a non-white piece.
Yes. Okay.
And then you just do the trigger with that white, but you do it twice.
Yeah. So away, towards. Away, towards.
Uh-oh. We got a visitor. You got shoes?
Hi, little Lucy.
I see. You want to sit up here with me while Eli teaches?
Okay, so then it will put it on the side. Now it will put it on the side. So now you do your trigger. You know it. Away, towards.
So once you have all the bottoms solved and all white, you'll notice also you have, as a bonus, your bottom layer solved too, if you did it right. And then the next phase is to solve this second layer. And the way you go about doing that is you'll see you have the beginning of these little T's here. And we want to line up so that we have full T's here. So you look at your top. And the pieces that are important are these little petal pieces. You have to ignore everything that's yellow. And you're looking for pieces that are not yellow, but that are these colors. Okay? And then Eli wants to tell you how to go from here.
Okay, so you look, you find a T. I have one right here. And you look on the top. It can't be yellow like my dad said. Mine's orange. So I do that one on the side that it has orange in the middle. So this is this side. So I do away, towards, away, towards. And then it displays one. So we do our trigger, that trigger. Okay. And now it's there.
Okay.
Now we've got two of mine are solved. Two of my second layers are solved. The orange one and the green one.
All right, so let me do mine now to catch up with you. So you want to make a T and you're not looking, anything that's yellow, ignore. So I'm going to use this green one and orange one here. So I'm going to turn the orange so that it lines up with this and makes a T. And then I care about this color on top. And I look to see on which side, either this side or this side is green. And so for me, it's on this side, which is now here. And so I'm going to do the same triggers that we did a second ago, but before I do the trigger, I'm going to pull the top towards me based off of which side that green center is on, and mine's over here. So I do that, and then I just do that trigger, which is away, towards. And when you do that, it fixed the second row,
but it also displays the white one.
It threw one of the white ones off, which is there now. But we know how to solve a white one when it's there. So then we just put that white one back by that first step, we're lining them up in the corners, away, towards. So now we put the white one back, plus we fixed one of the corners. And you just have to go around continuing to fix these corners until the whole second layer. So now I have a red and a blue. I can line that red up, make a T there, and do the same step. I look at the blue, my center blue's over here, it's on this side. And I'll do the thing. So you solve your T's and I'll solve mine, and we should have the second layer.
Toward.
All right, talk to them about the next step after you finish your T's.
Okay. So after you finish your T's, the next step is fur earth.
Fur earth.
Yes, fur earth is basically
your first kind of algorithm, right?
Yes. So your algorithm is F U R U prime or prime F prime. So I'll teach you how to do it. So you turn it this way so you can
it's clockwise.
Yes, so you can see white right there. And then you turn that like this. So you see it right here. And then you turn this like this. Then you're gonna turn this to here like that. That's counterclockwise for U, and then counterclockwise for R, and then counterclockwise for F.
So when you're doing this stage, you basically have to do it, you're trying to make a yellow cross on top.
Yes.
The goal is a yellow cross, and you have to keep doing fur earth.
Fur earth until you get it.
Until you get a yellow cross.
F prime.
Okay, and you got that line that's straight up, which is good. So tell them about that.
So if you have a line and it's facing like this, you want to turn it like this.
So you want it to be facing away from you, the line.
And toward you. Okay, so now you do it again. But if you have the cross, you just can wait for me. F U R.
Okay, now turn that so that it's like this, because that is the snake. The S, I mean. This. Now do it.
Okay, now I've got it.
So show them the cross, yeah. All right, and so now with the cross, you have to examine it, and you're gonna have to see what else you have in addition to the cross. If you have
a fish.
A fish, yeah, so it kind of looks like a fish here.
You face it like this.
So that it'd be in the bottom right-hand corner. It's like a little fish. Ignore this one.
Yeah, but you have to, but you can choose which fish you want.
Yeah, I kind of have two fishes, that's true.
Yeah.
So if you have, you're gonna learn a new algorithm now. If you just have a cross,
yes,
so you do, what's the algorithm?
A little long one, but we have memorized it. So you might have to go back and watch this again. So it R-U-R prime, U-R-U-2-R prime. So like R-U-R prime, U-R-U-2-R prime.
Yeah, And then you've got your cross, and you can put that at the bottom. Yeah.
R U R prime U R U 2 R prime.
Now there's your fish.
Now R U R prime U R R
Yeah.
U 2 R prime. Now I have mine solved.
The top layer.
Yes.
So show them the top layer. And so this is perfect. There's a couple different scenarios. There's 2 more steps, and then you'll have the Rubik's Cube solved.
Yes.
So once you get to this layer, tell them what the goal is.
To get the corner pieces matched. So blue and blue here, green and green, red and red here, green and green here, and orange here, which I already have.
So you already have 2. And so on mine, none of mine are lined up. So
yes,
I've got like green here. And I'm gonna line up my top because I have green here. So I'll rotate it so that it's with the green. And again, this is just lucky that this is already solved. We're trying to solve the edge pieces. The last step is solving the corner pieces here. So when you do have some that are solved in this last step, you put this side on your left hand, and then we're going to learn a new algorithm.
Yes.
This is the hardest algorithm.
No.
You don't think so? I think it is. All right.
L.
So before you show them, tell them out loud. Tell it to them.
Okay. L prime U or U prime L U R prime. And then you do the algorithm that you already know, which is R U R prime U R U 2 R prime.
Yeah, but you have to do all of those together like one big long.
Yes. Now that took us a really long time to memorize.
Yeah.
But now I got it memorized.
Yeah, and that lines up all the corner pieces. And to do that algorithm, you want to put a side that has the corners already matched if you have it in your left hand.
But if you don't have one,
then just do it no matter what.
Yeah.
And then
No
they'll
matter
solve
what
one.
side you want.
So Eli has, which ones do you have solved?
Orange
The orange ones. See, so he has the orange ones, but the blue's in the center there. So he'll put this side in his left hand and do the algorithm. Go for it.
L U R U prime O U R prime. Now you've got a fish, so you do the algorithm. U R
R-U.
R U R prime. U R U 2 R prime.
And now let's look at your edges. All of his edges are solved now.
And also this is solved.
So now he's finished that step. Show them
Yes.
each one of your sides so they can see it. So it's green and green slower.
So green and green, orange and orange, blue and red solved.
And so the only step he has left is to solve for his corners. Show him
Yes.
the corners. The green piece. Yeah.
Okay. So if you have if one of your sides are solved, you face it away from you.
And then you're going to do the last
Yes.
step.
Now I'm gonna wait.
Oh, you want to do mine? Okay. Let's see. L.
L U R U prime L R U and then R.
R prime, right? Yeah. And R.
U R prime U R U 2 R prime.
Okay. And so that fixed all my sides. So
green
they're all the
face
same.
away from you?
You have green solved. If you have a side completely solved, you're going to face it away.
from you.
And then you're going to do our last algorithm.
Yes, which is
And then when you do this last algorithm, sometimes it'll solve it,
yes.
but sometimes you may have to do it 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Okay, so the first one is F2. You turn your front face 2 times clockwise. U. And then you do turn it toward you and toward you.
Either side.
Yeah, either side first. And then you do F2 again 2 times. And then you turn them away from you like that, both of them. And then you do U. And then you do F2. Now everything will be the same unless if you mess up.
Yeah.
But if you mess up, you can fix it, or maybe if you can't, you just can scramble and watch a video again.
Yeah. So do that exact same algorithm because it
Yes.
swapped them, but it didn't get them quite in the right
Yes.
spot.
F2, and then U. Mine's solved now.
So yours is all done. Let's see if I can do mine. So I've got my green side facing away, it's solved. I'm gonna do F2, which is the front, counterclockwise twice.
No.
I mean clockwise twice, I'm sorry. It wouldn't matter either way, it would have been fine. And then you do either side, it doesn't matter which one you do first, just towards you one time.
You can either do counterclockwise or clockwise, but if you do it one time, it won't work.
Yeah, so F2, then U, and then these towards you, each once. And then F2 again.
And then you do U.
Away from you.
Yes, away from you, and then U, and then F2.
And for me, it solved it the very first time I did it.
Yeah.
All right, and so that's how you solve
a Rubik's Cube. And later we're gonna finish our battle of racing solving Rubik's Cube.
So how hard was this to learn?
Like really hard, but it basically took me 2 days.
Would you encourage anyone your age to try to learn it?
Yes.
Do you think it's helped you memorize things?
Yes, but I still encourage people older than me or smaller than me to practice.
Yeah. So hopefully this was a helpful video.
Yes,
we had fun making.
Yeah, hopefully you like it. Bye.
See you later.